Hello, and welcome to my presentation on my 10-day luxury holistic health and cultural beach retreat to Italy. I am really excited to share this information with you all. So first thing, I would really love to know, where are you tuning in from? So type in the comments where you are watching from. So I personally, I'm logging in from just outside of Toronto in Canada. So this retreat happens on Rimini Beach, which is along the Italian Riviera in the northern part of Italy. Also, if you have any questions, put those in the comments as well, and I will answer them there. And make sure you stay to the end of this video so that you can see some really great bonuses that I'm offering as a part of this wellness retreat. I also have a link in the description where you can provide me with your email so I can keep you up to date on these trips. You would then be able to email me directly. Okay, now I'll do a brief introduction about who I am. So I am a registered dietitian, holistic nutritionist, and natural product advisor. I have 2 university degrees in nutrition. I first went to University of Guelph and did a nutritional science and human biology degree there. And then afterwards, I took a 1.5-year-long course and became a holistic nutritionist. And then I later became a natural product advisor. I did that course through a place called the Alive Academy. I practiced as a holistic nutritionist for a few years. And then I later went back to university to become a registered dietitian. So overall, I have 25 years of experience in the nutrition and food industries. So on top of my education, I have a lot of life experiences and even some past traumas that I've worked through. So I do want to bring these lessons that I've learned and the emotional and spiritual growth that I've had to these retreats as well. I also have had various sales and marketing jobs over the years, and part of it was event planning. I used to do event planning for a sales and marketing company for Walmart. So what I bring to the table with this is a lot of attention to detail, because when you have to plan events that go across Canada at Walmart, you have to have a lot of attention to detail. So where did my dream of having these wellness trips come from? They started way back in 2005, so almost 20 years ago. I went on a wellness trip to Italy myself. This trip was run by a medical doctor, and the intention at that time was that I went on this trip because I was going to see where there were areas that needed improvement, to see how the trip went, and then I was going to be planning these trips with him in the future. These trips were to a different area of Italy. So this was the plan. That was going to happen, and then I got home and life changed drastically. I got pregnant, I had my son, and decided, oh, I want to be a dietitian, so let's get that done, and I put the trips on the back burner. But it was always a dream of mine to run wellness retreats to Italy. So fast forward to 2015, I went to Italy on a family trip. At this point, I had lost touch with this doctor. We went on this family trip to Rimini, which is my mom's hometown. Being back in Italy after 10 years, it brought back this dream of mine. So we were there for 4 weeks, and I did some investigating and did have business meetings with a spa manager at the time. I went and did some of the treatments at the spa and met with hotel managers, but I still was studying to be a dietitian. So the plan was finish to be a dietitian, and then I'm going to revisit this dream of mine. Then once I was done school, a year-long internship, was starting to work for about a year, and then COVID hit. So we all know what happened there, all the lockdowns. And everything with these wellness retreats got put on the back burner once again. So fast forward to last year. Last year, I ended up sick. I ended up in the ER, had an emergency operation, and was off work for 4 months recovering. Now, during this time, I was living at my parents' house. And as you recall, my mom's Italian. And during these 4 months, we were watching Italian TV shows while I was trying to heal from my operation. So while I was sitting there and watching all of these Italian shows, we were talking a lot about Italy. And one day I'm like, what happened with those wellness retreats? And then the seeds started to grow again. So since I was off for those 4 months, I looked up some of the logistics of a trip like this and realized that this is possible now. So I went to Italy this past fall. I went there this time with the intentions full-fledged, let's go meet with these managers again. And that's how we got here. And that's where the whole dream of mine for running Italian wellness retreats has come from. A bit more about myself. I work full-time in a medical clinic. I love my job, so running these wellness retreats is something I want to do on the side of working at this clinic. There are 6 doctors at this clinic, plus any doctor in all of my city can also refer to come see me for nutritional counseling. I'm the founder of Be Your Best Consulting, which I founded in 2003. I also completed what's called the Monash FODMAP Dietitian course through a university in Australia, which is an IBS course, a course for gut health and irritable bowel syndrome. So I created a 12-week online gut health program called the Gut Health Method. My son will also be coming on these trips as my co-host. He has studied photography, so he'll be doing photographs during the trip and then just being my co-host helping me out. As mentioned, these trips are in Rimini, which is my mom's hometown in Italy. I would love to know if you've been to Italy or not, so drop in the comments if you've ever been to Italy or if you would like to go to Italy. I fell in love with this city in my teenage years. I used to go to Rimini every summer for 2 months. When I would get there, I would be given a bicycle by my Zia and then pretty much just told to go and enjoy myself. I would wake up in the morning and I would make a decision. Do I want to go to the beach or go in town and get a cappuccino or do a little shopping? So a typical day for me would be to go to the beach and then come home, eat lunch, have a siesta, and in the afternoon, I would then go into town. Or I would sometimes do the opposite, go into town in the morning, especially if the market was going on, then come home, eat lunch, have a siesta, and go to the beach in the afternoon. It was definitely at this time that I fell in love with Rimini. So Rimini is an actual city. It's about 150 to 200,000 people. So it's not just a small little village. You will see many photos in this video, and many of them I took while there this past fall. So in Rimini, you have a castle, a few piazzas, Roman buildings, and even some Roman ruins. It's actually really cool. They discovered these Roman ruins about 20 years ago. They were digging and they found a city underneath the city of Rimini. And then of course, Rimini has its 9-mile beach and even has a mall. So it really has everything. So now let's look at a summary of what you're going to get on these wellness and culture trips. And then I'm going to go into detail. You will get to stay at a 5-star hotel. There's a private beach. There's 2 outdoor pools at this hotel. And there's a beautiful, beautiful hotel gardens. We will be doing morning stretches and having reflection time. The other thing I wanted to point out was that on the wellness trip that I went on in 2005, it was 13 days. I was the youngest by far on that trip. I was 27, and the next youngest person was probably around 45. And then most people were about 60 years old. So my roommate was 90, and she was a very sweet lady, and it was fun. And during that time in my life, I was working at a sport nutrition company. I used to go to the gym probably around 4 times a week, and I personally felt that I was pretty fit. But one thing that really struck me, and that I remember being about 5 days into the trip, we got off the bus, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't walk. I could not walk. I was so incredibly stiff. So I did some stretches myself outside of the bus. So then, in my opinion, we weren't doing anything wellness related. It was mostly just a tour of Italy. So stretches are really important. So I remember thinking that the first thing I'm going to add to wellness retreats are daily stretches. So next, you will get 2 daily meals. You will get breakfast, and then you will get one meal, typically dinner. But if we're on an excursion, you would get a lunch provided instead that day. You will visit a spa that's right on a beach, and you will get spa treatments included in the package. This was the other thing that stood out to me about the trip that I took in 2005. We ended up in a hotel that had a spa the very last 2 days. So they had promised us a spa treatment. But when we got there, there was no treatment. So everyone was around the pool. They were complaining. They were upset. They felt deceived. So the host clearly hadn't been transparent with us. So I ended up just paying for the massage. I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Let's do it. That's what I expected, what I was looking forward to. So that's the other thing. I want to be completely transparent about what is included. And I want to include everything so that there's no like, oh, you don't actually get that when you get there. So there aren't any surprises for people. I don't want that to happen. So next you will have nutrition education in the trip from me. You will get a total of 6 excursions. One is a cooking class, a wine tour, and then 4 additional excursions. So now I'm going to show you a video summarizing the whole trip, and then I will go into detail of the trip. Okay, so type in the comments, what was your favorite part of the video? Or what do you think would be the best part of this trip? So now let's go into detail of exactly what you'll be getting on this trip. So to start off with, here's the hotel that you will be staying in. It's called the Grand Hotel, and it's a very historical building. I chose this hotel for that reason and also because of where it's located. It is on the beach and it's pretty central, and it is just absolutely gorgeous, as you will see. So here are photos of the entrance and sitting areas on the first floor. These are really great places to sit and reflect and maybe even do some journaling. You get luxury accommodations, 9 nights in a shared deluxe room, meaning double occupancy, at a 5-star hotel with breathtaking views and world-class amenities. Just to note that there is an additional fee if you want a single room, but if you're coming solo, don't worry, I would pair you up with a roommate if you want it. Here are more of the luxury accommodations that you will be getting. As I mentioned, there's private beach access. There are 2 pools, one right outside the hotel and then a smaller one right on the beach. And also you can see pictures here of the stunning hotel gardens that surround the building that you can sit and relax in. Sitting by the pool or on the beach or in the gardens will all be really perfect places to reflect and do some journaling. While doing some research on the Grand Hotel, I found out some really interesting things. So here are some of the famous people who have come to the Grand Hotel. So most notably is Federico Fellini, who is a very famous Italian film director. He was born in Rimini in 1920. The second building of the Grand Hotel is named the Fellini Residence. Other people include Roberto Benigni. If you've ever seen the movie Life is Beautiful, he is the main actor in that film. Then there is Sophia Loren. Then Princess Diana, you'll see she was at a charity gala dinner at the Grand Hotel in Rimini, Italy. Then there's George Bush, the Dalai Lama, Deepak Chopra, Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, Sharon Stone, Sting, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, Al Saud, and lastly, Rania, the Queen of Jordan. You will get healthy and delicious meals on this trip. So you will be getting what's called a royal breakfast daily, featuring fresh local ingredients with a lot of variety. So some days you can choose options like yogurt, fruit, and freshly squeezed juices, cappuccino. And then on a different day, if you choose, you can have eggs and healthy choice meats. It's really up to you. Then I'm including additional daily meal with authentic Italian cuisine, oven-cooked pizza, fresh homemade pastas. One thing I often see eating at restaurants back in the fall was, you know how here we will have salad as the vegetables of choice as an appetizer, and then a bunch of unhealthy options like garlic bread, nachos. Well, there I would often see mixed green salad with oil and vinegar, and then as a side dish or as an appetizer, and then roasted vegetables was also a very common appetizer. So the other thing to note is that yes, they have pizza and pasta over there, but it is not at all the same as what we have here in North America. So my mom spoke to the cook at one place, and they told her that they double rise the dough. So by doing this, the pizza is much easier to digest over there. And I believe this would be a huge factor. When you were double rising the dough, you were essentially fermenting it longer. The meal that is included on these trips will often be dinner, especially since breakfast likely will be larger. Midday, you might want to enjoy a sandwich or pizza slice, Italian pastry, gelato, or fruit on your own, like that you would purchase on your own. The choice here really is up to you. Some of the days, the meal that will be included will be lunch, especially if we're on an excursion. And also, don't worry, if you follow a gluten-free or vegetarian diet, there will be gluten-free and vegetarian options available. I will make the disclaimer though, if you follow a vegan diet, this is not necessarily can be guaranteed at these places. For example, the pasta might be made with eggs, but as mentioned, you'll be able to get options that are meat-free. So now for the spa experience, what you will get is one full massage. You will be getting a salt wrap. There is a salt room as well, but this is an actual salt wrap. You'll be getting one other spa treatment. And then at the spa, you'll be getting access to their private beach. Next, let's talk about the activities and excursions that we're going to be having on this Italian wellness retreat. So there will be morning stretches every day. We'll be having group activities and time for journaling and reflecting. There will be a cooking class. You will be going on a wine tour. And there will be 4 additional excursions, so 6 in total, including the cooking class and the wine tour. So these will include an excursion into the center of the town of Rimini, where all the beautiful piazzas are, and a castle, lots of cafes, gelaterias, pastry shops, pizza shops to get a slice of pizza if you want, and other really cute little shops. We will go on another trip into town on a different day when there is the market going on. Then there will be an excursion to a place called San Giuliano. And then there will be a trip to San Marino, which is a town in the countryside. It's also one of the smallest countries, just similar to the Vatican, how it's a country on its own. Here are some photos of some more things that you will see on this wellness and culture retreat. You will get to see this Roman temple made of marble. Then these are a couple colorful houses in San Giuliano that you will get to see. This is one of my favorite pictures that I took. The red Fiat in front of a baby blue house and a yellow house. My absolute favorite thing about Rimini, second to the 9 Mile Beach, are the piazzas. These are 2 main ones. I love walking around them on the cobblestone roads, sitting and having a cappuccino or eating a gelato. There are other Roman sites. For example, this bridge is over 2,000 years old. Up until 20 years ago, cars were still driving over it, which I found absolutely amazing when I used to see this. And there is also this castle right in the city of Rimini too that we will see. Next is the trip to San Marino that I mentioned. This medieval town is one of the smallest countries in the world. We will be having lunch here in a restaurant which looks over the Italian countryside. Also during the retreat, you'll get nutrition talks with myself and the opportunity to ask me health and nutrition questions. As I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, I'm a registered dietitian, holistic nutritionist, and natural product advisor. These are all courses that I took, and I'm bringing my 25 years of experience along these trips so that I can answer questions along the way. And then lastly, what else is the benefit of going on my Italian wellness and culture retreat is the whole idea of convenience and comfort for you. Everything will be planned for you, all the transportation, all the excursion travel arrangements, everything will be included and planned by myself. Some people might choose to visit other places in Italy after or before this trip. I also want to point out that that would also be an option for you since you are booking your own flights. So if you want, you can go see Venice, Rome, or Florence before or after my trip. So why choose my wellness retreat? I really broke this down into 4 reasons to choose this retreat. First, you're going to get expert guidance from somebody who knows Rimini very well. You'll gain insights from a registered dietitian and holistic nutritionist with 25 years of experience. The nutrition information that will be given is evidence-based, not just by someone who took a weekend course. Second, this retreat will have seamless planning. Every detail from accommodations to activities is going to be expertly handled so that it's a stress-free experience. Third, you will get exclusive offerings. You will get the luxury accommodations, gourmet meals, and wellness activities just in one whole comprehensive package. And lastly, there is the connection and growth you will get on this trip. You will build lasting connections with like-minded individuals in a very supportive and uplifting environment. I have not seen any retreat like this one. All the Italy retreats were in a villa in the country with just a pool. On this retreat, you will have access to a beach and to 2 pools. And most of the other retreats maybe had 1 excursion and that's it. And most of them maybe had 1 spa treatment, or you had to pay extra for the spa treatments. So there's really nothing like this retreat that I've seen out there. And when I priced out the Italian retreats that were at a villa with a pool, 1 excursion and 1 treatment, they were approximately $4,000 US for 5 days. And that's about 6,500 Canadian. Rimini truly has so much to see. Plus, we will be traveling out into the country to San Marino, one of the smallest countries in the world. And remember, this retreat is for 10 days. Plus, with this wellness and cultural retreat, you will get the nutrition education, spa treatments, cooking class, and wine tour. So now for some exciting bonuses. Some bonuses that you will be getting is, number 1, a pre-retreat meeting online with everyone. I have seen other retreats do this and I love the idea. This way you're not meeting people for the very first time over in Italy. We're going to have a meeting ahead of time, like a meet and greet. Secondly, you will get a welcome gift valued at about $100. And then lastly, after the retreat, this is the one thing that I am very excited about. You know, you're there for 10 days, maybe excited about making some changes in your life, but then we want to continue these changes throughout the year. So this would be a free 1-year membership into what I'm calling the Body Balance Reset. This is valued at $3,600. This is a group coaching program with myself. You would be meeting online once a month where you will continue setting goals to continue your transformation. You will be continuing your journey or growth and healing, changing your nutrition, improving your mental health. I'll have information at these coaching sessions. We'll be continuing to connect with the people that were on the retreat that you made and all those new friendships. Okay, so if I got you excited, you might now be wondering, what are the dates? How can I book? And what is the price? I have a link in the description where you can register to be put on a wait list. You will be put on an email list to receive all of that information as it comes up. The reason I'm not listing it all here in this presentation is because I need to gather numbers to go back to the hotel to negotiate the pricing. Depending on the month we go, the pricing will change. And also, I'll be offering sales throughout the year. So the best thing for you to do is to register to get put onto that wait list. Also, I want to point out that payments for the trip will all be done through a secure site. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope to see you there. Ciao for now.